So many of you here paying a tribute to the country from which you came, but also to the country which you have now made your home. And I have said in the past again at the risk of repeating that that was a country of your origin, birth, heritage, but this is a country by choice. You have adopted this homeland, and when you adopt and own something, it should be in all earnest. Not only laws, which all of you must follow, and I as a diplomat, even if I enjoy my immunities, I would still like to follow each and every law. But more importantly, its values. The values that this nation represents. The values that the founding fathers of this country gave them as the biggest gift, which have kept this country together for all these years. And let me tell you, the strongest bond that Pakistan has with the United States actually is a common appreciation of the same values. The values of freedom, liberty, rule of law, justice, fair play, and above all, democracy. I think that's what connects us. Those are the values that people of Pakistan cherish and always like to connect with the people of the United States. And I'm very happy that I was chosen to come to this country as ambassador, because I have special fondness for this country. I graduated from here in Tufts University in 1989-90. I came to be posted to this embassy in Washington, D.C. in 1999-2000 before I got pulled out to New York, where I stayed much longer for 6 years. And in that sense, it's my 4th time here. My family loves this country. My children grew up here. Of course, they are now serving elsewhere. But they were, nurtured by the education system of this country. So I come with a mandate from my own government, which I heartily have accepted and internalized myself, is to deepen the relationship between Pakistan and the United States. I believe that the United States and Pakistan remain steady partners. Yes, we have seen our ups. Yes, we have seen our downs. But our ups were far longer and sustained than our downs were. And it's not unusual to have downs. It's not unusual to have irritants or points of divergence. Nations do have them, but nations work over them and remove them. But what has come in our history, which will never be stolen away from us, is the work that these two nations did together. So there are some people who would like to talk about the points of divergence more than the points of convergence. And I tell them and I recall to them that in the 50s and 60s, when there was a major challenge to the democratic order, world order, it was Pakistan and the United States that worked together and we achieved results. When Soviet Union occupied Afghanistan, it was again in the 80s that Pakistan and the United States came together. And after 9/11, again Pakistan and the United States came together and decimated Al-Qaeda. These are no mean achievements. These are big achievements. And even today, our job is not done. There is a lot more to be done to stabilize Afghanistan. Pakistan has every interest to stabilize Afghanistan, and so does the United States, I believe. So. Our fight against terrorism is far from over. The ugly head of ISIS and other such menaces that keep coming up, we need to finish them. We need to make our world safer and secure, and together we need to do that. We need to build strong economic, cultural, and investment ties with each other. When I came here about 2 months ago, when I went around different think tanks, on the hill, off the hill, academia, media, I came across that the perception that was prevailing about Pakistan was certainly lagging behind the reality of today's Pakistan, which, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, is changing for the better by the month. Today, we stand so proud that we have reversed the tide of terrorism in a region and at a time when that whole region is still grappling with the forces of terrorism. We have shown it, we have done it. The tribal areas which for centuries had not seen the kind of democratic governance that was available to settled areas today has been liberated from those militants. And 95% of the people have gone back. They are building their life. And I want to tell you that Pakistan and the US are working together in rebuilding and reconstructing that whole area. And if you see those roads, I wish I had those slides to show you. And if you see those schools, and if you see those different institutions and installations in that, you will not believe it. What it was, what it is. So we have done it, and we are happy about it. Is our job over? No, sir. There's much more to be done, and we are doing that. And I think the biggest favor that Pakistan, the people of Pakistan, have done to themselves is to build that consensus, a nationwide consensus. A couple of years back, they built that violence and terrorism of any kind and under any pretext is not justified. And that's the consensus which underwrote our military operations in the tribal areas and guaranteed that success. It came at a huge cost. 5,000 soldiers and officers lost their life only in liberating the tribal areas. But we're happy about it. We're still happy about it. I know that it's very difficult to face the victims' families, but even the victims' families take pride that it was a cause worth serving. And all this is now leading to clean up the rest of the country. An operation Raddul Fasad is underway, which is to comb out those who fled from those tribal areas and took refuge behind the civilians. They are now being combed out. Karachi is much more peaceful. Things are looking up. And we do hope that we will continue to move in the pursuit of the consensus that we had achieved, which has two parts. We will not let any terrorists live in our country, and B, we will not allow anyone to use our soil to commit terrorism anyway. That's the commitment. So we are still pursuing that, and with this better law and order, it has had a salutary effect on the economic situation of the country. Good news is emerging, ladies and gentlemen. Our growth rate yesterday was 4.7%. It has been upgraded, not by us, by the World Bank to 5.2%. In fact, now it has gone to 5.3%, and they are now predicting that it could go as high as 6%. Our fiscal deficits, which were ranging in the zone of 7 to 8% of GDP only 3 years back, are now down to 4.5%. We're aiming to bring it to 4.1%. Inflation is under control. Stock market is booming. You must have seen that it just crossed 10 days back the 100 index of to 52,000 points plus. And after the MSCI endorsement, the confidence had risen even further. Foreign exchange reserves have gone. So there is a optimism in the air. One can feel that. And so that is attracting a lot of investors, public as well as private. We have, of course, Chinese are leading the charge, bringing in billions, but so are the Turks and the Koreans and the Europeans. And what will please me and please you all, corporate America. It's going into Pakistan. And you know what pleases me even more is that this charge was led by a Houston-based company, Accelerate Energy, which went in the first place at a time when it was still going on and there were still security risks. It went in, showed leadership, and built a floating LNG gasification plant there. Ever since, there is no looking back. General Electric has gone there and has won a project to generate 3,600 megawatt of electricity. Now ExxonMobil, I just informed some of the Pakistanis who have gathered there, and I'll come to that, has formed a consortium with Total of France and Mitsubishi of Japan and Qatar Petroleum to build a huge terminal for LNG and then gasifying it. $700 to $800 million of investment. Procter & Gamble, PepsiCo, many names. And I've sat with the US-Pakistan Business Council and the US Chamber of Commerce, and I could see the vibrance there. They were all very excited that they are going to Pakistan, and they could see the opportunities that are there. They can see the potential. The shrewd businessmen can see what ordinary men like me cannot, but they can. So they see that. So there's good news, and Pakistan would like, when I finished my term, I was more interested in staying closer home, but my Prime Minister wanted me to come here because he told me that, look, while we have good relations with China, we have good relations with many other countries, but we need equally strong relations with the United States. Please carry the message to the length and breadth of the United States that the United States and Pakistan go back in time, and we must continue to strive and work together. And that's the message I'm carrying everywhere. I believe that Pakistan and the United States, if we continue to work together, we have a bright future. Let me also say something in Urdu. It doesn't? I briefly translate it for those who cannot understand. हमारा जो वतन है पाकिस्तान, आपका जो आबाई वतन है, उससे जो खबरें आती हैं, बदकिस्मती से टीवी स्क्रीन्स पे सिर्फ वही खबरें आती हैं जो बहुत ही मनफी होती हैं और ज़्यादा मुस्बत खबरें जो है वो नहीं आती। एक हद तक तो मैं समझ भी सकता हूँ। देखें ना, ये बाहर कोई 1000 गाड़ी चल रही है, खबर नहीं है। एक गाड़ी खराब हो जाएगी, खबर है। अगर एक्सीडेंट हो जाए, अभी एलिवेटर चलता रहा, पता नहीं कितने मुसाफिर ऊपर गए, एक एलिवेटर स्टक हुआ, एक खातून उसमें स्टक हो गई। ये तो एक नेचर है इसमें। और there's a rationale also. There's a rationale for listening to the bad news. There's a rationale, because unless you are able to listen to that, you can't fix it. But if you just listen to the bad news alone, then I'm afraid you will be demoralizing yourself. Let me tell you a story. उर्दू में अच्छा। उर्दू में रहते। एक मैं आपको कहानी बताना चाहता हूँ। मैं परसों न्यू जर्सी में था, एडिसन शहर में था। मुझे वहाँ याद आई तो मैंने वहाँ बयान किया, अगर आप इजाजत दे तो यहाँ भी दे दो। थॉमस एडिसन का नाम सुना है सबने? The great, perhaps one of the greatest inventors of the United States. ठीक है ना जी? उसने ये बल्ब इजाद किया और उसने मैस कम्युनिकेशन की बिना डाली। बहुत बड़ा साइंसदान। एक दिन वो स्कूल से लौटा तो उसके हाथ में एक रुका था जो उसकी टीचर ने उसको दिया था। आप में से अक्सर ये स्टोरी सुनी होगी। उसने अपनी वालिदा को दिया कि आपको उसने देने को कहा था। वालिदा ने पढ़ा, उसने कहा कि थॉमस एडिसन, उसमें ये लिखा हुआ है कि थॉमस एडिसन इज ए मेंटली डेफिशिएंट चाइल्ड। We cannot keep him in the school, teach him yourself. He is अच्छा, उस पे ये असल में ये लिखा हुआ, लेकिन माँ ने क्या पढ़ा? माँ ने पढ़ा कि थॉमस एडिसन जो है इज ए जीनियस, आवर स्कूल कैन नॉट हैंडल हिम, प्लीज टीचिंग दोस्त। और आपको पता है कि उसकी वालदा ने थ्रू आउट उसको पढ़ा, ही नेवर वेंट टू ए फॉर्मल स्कूल, और उसने थ्रू आउट वालदा से पढ़ा, एंड ही टर्न्ड आउट टू बी जो सबसे बड़ा साइंसदान अमेरिका का बना। तो कहता है वो अपनी डायरी लिखता है, डायरी में लिख रहा है, कहता है एक दिन मैंने वो रोका देखा, तो उसको जब मैंने खोला तो मैं शशकर रह गया। तो उसके अंदर तो ये लिखा हुआ था कि थॉमस एडिसन इज ए मेंटली डेफिशिएंट चाइल्ड, ही कैन नॉट कोप विद दिस स्कूल, ही इज एक्सपेक्ट। तो कहने लगा, मैंने कलम खोला और मैंने उसके लिखा कि थॉमस एडिसन was a mentally deficient child, but his mother turned him into a genius. अब जो दौर आ रहा है और आने वाला है वो आपकी अगली नस्ल का है, second generation Pakistani. It's about time to pass on the baton to them, but you have to prepare them. And how do you prepare them? You have to prepare them only if they are going to engage with this country better. They have to participate in the political processes. But you cannot teach them that unless or until you yourself participate in the political process. I think you all should be voters. I think you should all vote here. पाकिस्तान में भी वोट डालिएगा, वो आपका डुअल नेशनलिटी है, लेकिन यहाँ वोट डालना जरूरी है। ये फर्क नहीं है आपके लिए। आप यहाँ रहते हैं, it's your home now. You have to participate in the political process. You have to become relevant to this country. Only then your voice will have weight. Otherwise it won't. और अगर आप यहाँ मजबूत होंगे, तो मैं आपको बताऊँ पाकिस्तान को बहुत मजबूत होगा। पाकिस्तान का नाम यहाँ पे मजबूत होगा। That's why I'm very keen to meet Pakistani second generation Pakistani American. That's why I'm very keen to meet Pakistani students. And I was very happy to listen to that young lady, Mahnoor. Was it Mahnoor Khan? Pakistan Students Association. Manu, you spoke very well, and I was so happy that I was in California 2 weeks ago, and there was another Manu who had put together a meeting at the University of Southern California and University of UCLA and many other universities which were in that area, and a huge gathering of Pakistani American students were there, and I was so impressed, and that was a Sunday morning again. And we had a chat, more than 100, and I was so happy to see that spirit in them, to participate in this country's life, to know better about this country as well as linking it to that country from which their parents had come. So I was very happy. Wherever I'm going, I'm meeting them. I was in Harvard doing a talk, but I made sure that I also had a meeting with the Pakistani students in Harvard and in Tufts is my alma mater, so I went there. So I think आप encourage करें अपने बच्चों को, ये स्टूडेंट्स एसोसिएशन बनाएं, आर्ट एंड कल्चर, म्यूजिक, इस किस्म के प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज करें। यहाँ पे पाकिस्तान का वो चेहरा दिखाएं जो अच्छा चेहरा है, जो हमारा हसीन चेहरा है। ये टेररिस्ट हमें रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करते। पाकिस्तान मीन्स पीस, पाकिस्तान मीन्स लव, पाकिस्तान मीन्स हार्मनी, पाकिस्तान मीन्स अंडरस्टैंडिंग, हम मोहब्बत करने वाले लोग हैं, ये मोहब्बतों वाला मुल्क है, और हम बिल्कुल कुछ लोगों को इसको हॉस्टेज बनाने नहीं देंगे जो गलत पैगाम देते हैं। पाकिस्तान सलामती का मुल्क है और सलामती का पैगाम ही देना चाहता है, और इंशाल्लाह देंगे, आप और मैं मिलकर देंगे इंशाल्लाह। हम सारे जो है, हमारी कॉन्सुलेट, हमारी जितनी एम्बेसी है, इट्स आवर जॉब टू वर्क विद यू। अभी आप में से एक साथ थे नज़ीर साहब, मियाँ नज़ीर साहब ने भी कुछ बातें कही और कुछ उन्होंने वीज़ा फ़ी और दूसरी उनमें से